Yo, listen up, it's time for a tale about a podcast that'll leave you frail. Hard way wrestling coming at you raw, bringing the heat, breaking every law. They drop the truth, no holds barred, talking smack, getting you hyped up hard, calling out the fakes, exposing the lies. Hard way wrestling taken by surprise. Hard way wrestling coming to your city. Nothing but realness, nothing but grit. Going down the gauntlet, making them mark. Hard way wrestling straight from the heart.
Welcome to Hard Way Wrestling. It is our Backlash show. We have Backlash this weekend. Ricky, it just feels like we left WrestleMania, man.
It did. I'm still almost wrestled out, but every time I say that, another show comes on and I watch it anyway.
I feel you.
It's what we do.
You gotta stay up to date on what's going on in the wrestling world. Scotty, what's up, buddy?
Not too
WWE
much.
anyways, not so much AEW.
Yeah.
I still watch. I still pray for better things for AEW. It isn't ridiculously bad, but it's sometimes is ridiculously bad. So, I actually don't even know how to explain AEW, but we're not here to explain AEW today. We're here to explain. It's not a regular show. This is just our pick show. We're here to go over Backlash, which is in St. Louis this Saturday. If you're on the Patreon, the link is up right now. When you are seeing this, and just go make sure you get your paper filled out by 7. What time is the time Eastern, right? Still 8:00 for us.
Yeah.
So get your papers in by 7. The paper will lock. If you have not joined the Patreon, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Get out there, join the Patreon. It's $5 a month. And I just, one of our Patreon guys said, "Hey, how comes it charges me $7.50 when you say it's $5?" That's iOS. That's not me. That if you're an Apple subscriber and you just got subscribe through your phone, iOS charges you $2.50.
And iOS is short for asshole tax.
Yeah, that is we are being tariffed. So I promise you that extra couple bucks isn't coming to us. So better for you just to go to your PC or an Android and subscribe that way. But yes, get on there.
Android.
Yeah, Android.
Yeah,
and listen.
Not a shitty iPhone.
I'm an iPhone guy. For the last 30 years or whatever. And they've only been out for 20. So get to it. So anyway, Backlash this weekend. The card is still kind of up in the air, Ricky, right? We got
4 matches in stone and a couple possibilities out there just based on what we've seen on Raw and SmackDown over the last few weeks since Mania.
All right, well, let's get into Rick's picks.
It's time for Rick's picks. It's time for Rick's picks. It's time for Rick's picks.
That's right. It's time for Rick's picks. Ricky, let's get into it now. We are going to go over the 4 matches that we know about and possibly the 2 extra. And surprise, after we give our picks, we have a special guest that's going to give their picks also.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So our first match that is set is the women's Intercontinental title match. We got Lyra Valkyria defending against the man, Becky Lynch.
Intergender match? That's what this is? Intergender?
I mean,
Yep.
Somebody said the man, so.
I heard. That's what I heard.
But anyway, who you got in this one, Scotty?
Oh my gosh. Sadly enough, I'm not a big fan of this whole thing. I think it was the dumbest thing for Becky to turn. No reason for her to turn. Literally, she turned the night after freaking Mania. Why am I?
Well, she gave her reason. She said it's because of Lyra's allegiance to Bailey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's had beef with Bailey for
okay,
half a
cool.
decade now.
Then go beat the crap out of Bailey and leave Lyra out of this. I don't know. I just think it's dumb. But my pick on this, I don't think they're going to be switching the IC title just yet. I'm pretty sure Becky will take it at some point, but Lyra just has gotten this. She's been champion for 3 or 4 months now. I think she needs a slightly longer run, especially considering she's the inaugural champion. And I pray to God they don't do to. Well, I will say that I pray to God they don't do to her what they did to Chelsea. Even though I'm happy that Zelina Vega won that belt, I still think Chelsea should have held it for a little bit longer. But I'm glad Zelina did win a U.S. title run. But that's a whole nother topic. But I really think Lyra is going to retain the belt. So Lyra Valkyria.
He got there, I believe, in Crossburg.
I don't have. I feel because the other belt, the U.S. title, changed hands to a face. Now we're going to get this belt changed to a heel. I believe Becky is going to win this title. I think it was weird that they took the tag titles off of them at WrestleMania. Maybe for a moment. Again, they ended up losing them back the following on Monday. It didn't make much sense to me, but I think Bayley will get involved here somehow. But I think Bayley is going to side with Becky.
See, I disagree with you on that. I think Lyra's going to retain and Bailey's going to get involved to help Lyra retain.
Okay.
Because it looks like we're getting a Becky versus Bayley program at some point, and the women's IC title, in my opinion, doesn't need to be involved in that. Just let them have at it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
But my question is, though, now that WWE has released half of the mid card of the women's division, who are they going to put Lyra up against if she does retain?
I mean, it could be anybody, honestly.
There's about half of nobody left now.
Well, they've moved a bunch of girls up, so
Yeah, that's the thing. I think it's somebody from NXT that they're going to end up pairing her with, probably. But
hello, Jillian.
Hey, there you go. I'm good with that.
Jillian.
God damn it. Fatal 4-way for the United States title. The Samoan Werewolf defends against LA Knight. Yeah. Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
Who you got, Scotty?
Honestly, they just put this belt on him at Mania. There's no point in taking it off of him. As I said on our Mania picks, I believe this is going to be the start of a power shift in what is left of the old new bloodline. When what's his name? Tamatanga, is he the one out right now? The foot injury?
Tangaloa.
When he comes back.
Yeah, they're all out.
Yeah.
He's out with a foot injury, but he's got a cast on his arm.
Yeah.
Typical Tangaloa.
Yeah. When he comes back, I believe that they're going to start shifting the power. Like, Solo still is the talking point, but I feel like it's going to end up being Jacob that takes over this group and starts running it and starts bringing a different version of the bloodline back up. And the way to do that is to hold gold. So that I don't think they're going to take this belt off Jacob Fatu right now.
I agree. The Samoan Werewolf is the best thing going into WWE right now. Let's keep that belt. Let's keep that belt.
Don't do that again, Scotty. I'll give small children nightmares.
Oh shit! Yeah, staying with Jacob.
Yeah, I think the Werewolf's going to take this one. I don't think Solo's going to get. Well, it's no disqualification because it's a 4-way.
Yeah.
Solo will most likely be involved. I don't think he's going to screw Jacob over yet, but it's coming.
Yeah, you can almost see that they're getting along now, which is kind of making it feel like everything's okay in the world of the Samoans, but I don't think it is. The stories coming out of this is what we're going to be looking for. I mean, we got LA Knight and Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest. Who's going to be feuding with who after this? I imagine it's going to be LA Knight and Priest.
That smells like a triple threat qualifier for the Money in the Bank.
Yeah, there you go.
Could be.
Actually, I was thinking more Drew versus LA Knight. That could be an interesting. Have we seen much of that before? I can't remember. Drew versus LA.
Don't know. Don't remember.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Don't remember.
So
Someone's getting smacked back to factory settings, though.
Speaking of smack back to factory settings, Pat McAfee has challenged the ring general Gunther, and boy, oh boy, I think we can all go ahead on the count of three and say who we're picking. 1, 2, 3.
The gorilla.
Gunther,
What?
Yeah.
the gorilla.
Oh. Well, honestly, this is the 100 man versus the gorilla to me. I mean, this is Pat McAfee has zero shot. I'm sure he'll get some shine here. He'll get something in, but
Yeah, Gunther's going to rip his arms off and beat him to death with it. And
it's not going to be
Pat
pretty.
McAfee's getting ready to head back to college game day for the summer and fall.
I just hope he wakes up after he goes to sleep, after he's choked out.
Our main event for this one, Randy Orton in his hometown of St. Louis challenging the 17-time world champion John Cena. Go ahead, Scotty. I saw you roll your eye.
This match is going to be horrible. Ever since Mania, like again, I was excited for Mania, Cody versus Cena, and then watching that match, I was like, Cena is abysmal. So Orton Orton is a magician and can do a lot with anybody, even people with very little talent. But I don't know. I don't even know what he's gonna get out of Cena tonight or Saturday night, whatever night it is. But yeah, I don't think they're going to take this belt off Cena right now. I wish they would, because I don't think Cena needs it anymore. I think they've done what they need to do. The story is over. The story is boring me. I'm done with it. But yeah, I'm calling John Cena to win it, sadly enough.
I think you forget that John's an older guy now, and he doesn't really wrestle all the time. So
he didn't wrestle when he was in his prime.
It really.
Why do you think the chance of you can't wrestle?
It was again, no respect for John Cena. Like John Cena's getting zero respect. John is not a wrestler anymore. John is an actor who pretends to wrestle every once in a while. You could tell by the way he was taking bumps at Mania that he had either did not train or his body was not ready for it, or he's just apprehensive. He's again older guy. So, but they're definitely not taking. This is going to be a good match. I disagree. I think this is going to be a good match. I think Randy's going to make it a good match. I think John is going to be a little bit more prepared to wrestle Randy. Randy's going to make him go. Randy's not Cody. Randy is going to make him go, and he might actually punt his head at one point during this match. But
if he punts his head into the fifth row, I will be so happy.
I think that this is going to be a better match than you think, but it will not favor for Randy at all. So John Cena to retain.
Yeah, John Cena by shenanigans. Hopefully that retard Travis Scott is not involved in this, but I have my doubts.
Fiend. Oh,
I hope if he does get involved, Randy punts his head into the 57th row or whatever. But sadly,
still has not received a receipt yet.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah.
Sadly, Cena's going to retain this. I'm a big Orton fan. Would like to see him capture his 15th world title, but now's not the time because it's the time of John Cena.
Yes, it is.
So that's our 4 in-stone matches, set in stone matches right now. We've got a couple possibilities listed. One being Jey Uso defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Logan Paul. If this match gets booked, who do you got?
Honestly, again, as we said with some of these other titles, it's too soon to take it off the person. As much as I'm not a big fan of Jey Uso and what is going, and his style of matches, again, they've got the yeet behind them, so they want to keep the underdog going as long as possible. I know a lot of people don't like the guy. He's a little stale right now, but I think they could get him back to former glory here pretty soon and get Logan Paul. If they can get real heat behind Logan Paul and then put the title on him, it'd almost be the same thing as the Tessa Blanchard situation we talked about with Rebellion, even though they didn't end up putting the title on him, which I was still annoyed about. But if they could get some real heat behind Logan Paul and then put the belt on him, woo, boy, man, that'd be one of the best things they could do, is to have a champion with real heat behind them to get the crowd fired up and ticked off, and just like who's gonna dethrone Logan Paul. But yeah, I said now it's not the time for that, so it's going to be Jey Uso if they book that match.
I do not think that Logan Paul can get anywhere close to Tessa Blanchard heat.
I think he can. If they bring up his old YouTube stuff again.
Oh yeah, but that's different. Maybe he needs to do some racial shit. Right? Maybe he's to, get into it with Booker T at some point. So I don't. First, I don't think they're putting 2 world championship matches on the same show, especially Backlash. Sorry, St. Louis. Jey Uso just wins his belt. Jay's still over. I don't know how long he's going to be over for. I believe he will not carry it. He might not. He might carry it to SummerSlam. That's probably it for him.
I don't think he makes it that far.
Oh, really? Oh, well, shit. Well, yeah. I'm going with if they run it, I'm running Jey to retain here. What do you got, Rick?
I'm going Jey as well. Just like I said, he's still over. But I think when it's all said and done, somewhere around SummerSlam, Seth Rollins will be cashing in Money in the Bank to take that title off of Jey. That's my prediction.
I like it.
Let's see, what else do we got here? Tiffany Stratton versus Nia Jax, a possibility for the WWE Women's title.
Yeah, if they're not going to take this belt off of Tiffany for Charlotte, they're not taking this belt off of Tiffany for Nia. Screw her. Tiffany would go over if they booked that match.
Yeah.
Can only hope.
I know Scotty loves himself some Nia Jax, so
fuck the fridge. Fuck the fridge.
Refrigerator Perry. We're going with Tiffany to retain here.
Yeah, I think she will retain. This is just going to be. I got a feeling there's still going to be some shenanigans involved with Naomi or Jade Cargill in this whole situation, and there will end up being maybe a fatal 4-way at some point.
Yeah,
but as of right now, Tiffany retains.
Well, again, these last couple matches are just speculation. We don't know if they're going to be on the card or not, but they're possibly going to be on the card. But one thing I said to you guys before we started the show, we have a special guest today that brought their picks, their Rick's picks, which I thought was pretty awesome that he took time out of his day. Don't get to talk to him very much, but a friend of mine, friend of the shows, Jonathan Delacroix.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, gosh.
I should have knew something was up.
Jonathan Delacroix here. And I'm going to give you my picks on this weekend's WWE event, Backlash.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We're not live. Son of a...
Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria. Valkyria. Where is that from? I don't know. I think that is from Beirut. I don't know. But anyway, Lyra Valkyria is our Intercontinental Champion. Will she keep it? Or will she let it go to the man, Becky Lynch? A man? A woman? A man? I don't know. Confusion all around. I'm going to go with Becky Lynch to take this Intercontinental Championship away from Lyra Valkyria. Arriba! Gunther versus Pat McAfee. The punter versus the German. This is going to be a good match. Just kidding, this is going to be a squash match. Gunther is going to destroy Pat McAfee like he destroyed my parlay 10 years ago when he missed a kick versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Arriba! This next match is going to be a 4-way dance between LA Knight, Jacob Fatu, Damian Priest, and Drew McIntyre. This is going to be shenanigans all around. But I am going with Jacob Fatu to continue to hold on to this title. Arriba! Tiffany Stratton versus Nia Jax. Now, I love me some Nia Jax.
Sounds
That's
almost
right,
like
I say me
Spanish
love me
housing.
some Nia Jax. That Tiffany Stratton, all bone, no meat. Meat is for the man, and that's why I'm going with Nia Jax. Now, Scotty calls her the refrigerator. You should watch what you say when you can't stay out of the refrigerator yourself. Arriba! Logan Paul versus Jey Uso. Jey Uso just winning this title at WrestleMania, where I should have been, by the way. I should have been on the spot. Anyway, Jey Uso just winning this title. I do not see him losing this title 2 weeks after. But Logan Paul, he's got lots of tricks up his sleeve. And he's got that broken hand where he's got the metal thing in the thing and the put thing in the whatever. Who cares? I'm going with Jey Uso. Yeet. Arriba! John Cena versus Randy Orton, the Viper. This match goes way back. Back in the time. Ha! That's the music line. Anyway, this match is meant to be. This was good to be a good test for the new champion, John Cena. 17-time champion, John Cena. But will he hold on to it? Will he give Randy his next title? Will Randy work his way up to 17? I don't think so. I think that John Cena, the new John Cena, the mean John Cena, is going to win this match. I don't know how. Will Cody show up? Will The Rock show up? Will we hear the word Fiend 300 times before the match? All things to think about. But I'm going with John Cena to retain. Arriba!
Well, there you have it. I'll go ahead.
Somebody needs to call ice on that guy. Like I swear, like I know he went out with you guys to Vegas and then made a special trip out to LA to see some of his cohorts and comrades out there. But yeah, somebody needs to call ice on him, find out where he is, and ship him back across the border to Tijuana. Let him go find the donkey show.
I'm a little disappointed that there's no Grande Americano on this card.
Should be. I hear it. Jonathan and Grande are really close friends. It could be the same guy. So.
Can't wait till it's Jonathan, or not Jonathan, El Grande Americano versus Chad Gable. That'll be a banger.
That would be a banger. I would definitely be in for that one. So, anyway, that's going to do it here for our picks. If you're seeing this, it's probably Thursday. It's going to go up on Thursday. So, and the whole card could change by then. Not the whole card, but some of the matches could change by then. So, make sure you get your picks in. Go put some money on these. Normally I'm right. 100% right on everything. So go get those picks in.
And do not believe anything that Jonathan De La Croix says. Whatever he said, just go the exact opposite way.
He's pretty smart. So anyway, thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you guys next time
On the hard way.
Peace.
Arriba!